Hello everyone. Good morning students. In previous class we discussed about the chapter circle. Okay. And in that chapter we discussed about the cyclic quadrilateral and its property. In previous class we discussed about some theorem based on cyclic quadrilateral, and also we solved some questions based on them. We discussed about two theorem of cyclic quadrilateral. One is that the sum of opposite angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. Okay. And second one, if one side of a cyclic quadrilateral is produced, then the exterior angle is always equal to its opposite interior angle. Okay. In previous class we discussed that two type of theorems. Now today, dear students, we discuss about one of the most important theorem of your NCERT exercise. Let's see the theorem. Your theorem is the quadrilateral formed by angle bisectors. The angle bisectors of a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, the quadrilateral formed by the angle bisector of cyclic quadrilateral is also cyclic. Is also cyclic. This is your theorem. This is one of the most important theorem. Here your theorem is the quadrilateral form. The quadrilateral form by the angle bisectors of a cyclic quadrilateral is also cyclic. Okay, let's see its figure. First of all, dear students, we draw a cyclic quadrilateral ABCD. Let's see. First, we draw a cyclic quadrilateral. Let's see. Let us consider A, B, C and D. Join AB, BC, CD and DA. Dear students, this is a cyclic quadrilateral ABCD, and according to our theorem, the quadrilateral formed by angle bisectors of a cyclic quadrilateral. Angle bisectors of a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, now let's see. Angle bisector means what? Here, let's see. Okay, let's see, dear student, P, Q, R and S. Okay, now the quadrilateral formed by the angle bisector of a cyclic quadrilateral is also cyclic. In order to prove, according to theorem, the quadrilateral formed by the angle bisectors of the cyclic quadrilateral. Here A, B, C, D is a cyclic quadrilateral, and the angle bisector means angle by AR is the bisector of angle A, BP is the bisector of angle B, CP is the CP is the bisector of angle C. Similarly, DR is the angle bisector of angle D. Now the quadrilateral formed by the angle bisector of that cyclic quadrilateral is also cyclic. Now we have to show that PQRS is also the cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, we also prove that we have to show that PQRS is a what? Cyclic quadrilateral. Now let's see the proof of that theorem. This is one of the most important theorem of your NCERT exercise. Okay, let's see. First of all, dear students, we write as given. In given we write as what? A quadrilateral ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Right here, given ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, cyclic quadrilateral in which AR, BP, CP and DR are the angle bisector bisectors of its all angles. Its all angle. This is given that na we write as ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral in which AR, BP, CP and DR are the angle bisectors of its all angles. Okay, now we have to show that what we prove. We have to show that PQRS is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, so write to prove what PQRS, that is PQRS is a cyclic quadrilateral. In order to prove PQRS as a cyclic quadrilateral, we have to show that what angle BPC we have, that is angle BPC plus angle what ARD, angle ARD is what 180 degree. If we have to show that angle what BPC and some of angle ARD is equal to 180, then we can write as PQRS as is a cyclic quadrilateral. Now no any construction in that figure, because of according to theorem we can draw that figure. Okay, now we write as proof only. Okay, now we write as directly proof. Let's take, first of all dear students, in order to prove, first of all we take two triangle. We consider two triangle as a triangle ARD and we consider triangle BPC. Now dear students, now in triangle, first of all in triangle BPC, in triangle BPC we know that the sum of all angle of the, we applying the angle sum property of that triangle, let's see, the sum of all angles of any triangle is equal to 180. So we have what in triangle BPC we have, let's see, angle BPBC, angle PBC plus angle PCB. Okay, PCB plus angle BPC, angle BPC as equal to 180 degree na, because of we know that the sum of all angles of any triangle is equal to 180. So dear students, in triangle BPC we have angle PBC plus angle PCB plus angle BPC equal to 180 degree. Now again from figure, since we know that BP and CP the angle bisector of angle B and angle C, so we write as what, we write angle BPC as what, half of angle B, we write as half of angle B, plus same as of PCB, angle PCB write as half of an angle C, half of an angle C, plus we write BPC as it is, we write angle BPC as it is and equal to 180 degree. Okay, now let's see. Now this is take equation number 1. Okay, now dear students, we take this as equation 1. Similarly, now we take triangle ARD. Okay, now we take triangle ARD, triangle ARD. We have now again in triangle ARD applying the angle sum property of the triangle. So let's see, in triangle ARD we have angle RAD, angle RAD plus angle RDA. Okay, angle RDA plus angle ARD, angle ARD is equal to what, 180 degree. Now let's see again, We also know that AR and DR. What is AR and DR? Is the angle bisector of angle A and angle D. So we can write as angle RAD, write as half of angle A, plus same as angle RDA, write as half of angle D, half of angle D. And we write angle ARD. We write angle ARD as it is and equal to 180 degree. Take equation number 2 here. Take equation number 2. Right? Now let's see, dear students. Now we add equation 1 and 2. Let's see. Now adding equation 1 and 2, we get, let's see, dear students. Okay, let's see. Now we add equation 1 and 2, we get what? Let's see. We write as half of angle B plus half of angle C plus angle BPC plus half of angle A plus half of angle D plus angle ARD is equal to what? 180 plus 180 degree plus 180 degree. Okay. Now dear students, let's see. We take 1 by 2 as common in half of angles. Okay. Now we have as angle BPC plus angle ARD plus we take half is common. Then what we have? We have angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D and equal to what? This is 360. Okay, because of here, let's see, dear student, if we add equation 1 and 2, then we get as half of this. Now after that, we take angle BPC and angle ARD take together and we take 1 by 2 as common. In each term contain 1 by 2. So we get what? 1 by 2 in bracket angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D. And dear students, we know that also कि A, B, C, D is a cyclic quadrilateral ना. So let's see here. Since A, B, C, D is a cyclic quadrilateral, that is, we know that if ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, then we know that the sum of opposite angles is equal to 180. So we have, that is, angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 as well as angle B plus angle D is also equal to 180. So we have, say, by that is BPC plus angle ARD plus half of, we take angle A angle C together plus we take angle B and angle D together and this is equal to 360 degree. Now we put the value of angle A plus angle C as 180 and angle B plus angle D as 180 degree. So here we have BPC plus angle ARD plus half of, we put the value of angle A plus angle C as 180 and angle B plus angle D as also 180. So we have, let's see, 180 plus 180 is equal to 360. So we have, let's see, angle BPC plus angle ARD plus half of, this is 360 is equal to 360. So divided by 2 is get 180. Now angle BPC plus angle ARD is equal to 360 minus 180. Now let's see. Now there is students, in this way we get what? We get as angle BPC plus angle ARD is equal to 180 degree, is equal to 180 degree. In this way, now let's see the figure. Dear student, we have to show that angle BPC plus angle ARD equal to 180. So we can say that the opposite angle of the quadrilateral PQRS is a 180. So we can say that PQRS is a cyclic quadrilateral. So we can say that PQRS is a cyclic quadrilateral, hence proved. Okay. So dear students, in this way we proved that theorem. This is one of the most important theorem of your NCERT exercise. Okay. Now dear students, we take some important question based on cyclic quadrilateral, and dear students, this question do more and more practices of that type of theorem. Okay. Now dear students, we take some questions based on cyclic quadrilateral. Let's see. Let's see a question. In the given figure, first of all we draw the figure which is given our questions. Okay, this is our figure, and ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, in which AC and BD intersect at E. AC and BD intersect at E, and angle DBC is given as 70 degree. Okay, and angle BAC given as 30 degree. Okay, now we find angle BCD. We find here from figure what we have: angle DBC is equal to 70 degree, and angle BAC is equal to 30 degree. We find which angle? Angle ECD. Sorry, find angle BCD. We find angle BCD, that angle. We find angle BCD. Okay. Now dear students, we know that, let's see, we consider the chord CD. Suppose that, let's solve it. Let the side CD, okay, let the side CD as a chord of the circle, okay. Let us consider, dear student, let CD of the side of the cyclic quadrilateral as a chord of the circle. Then we have, let's see, angle CBD is equal to angle CAD. Then angle CBD is equal to angle CAD, because of angles formed in the same segment are equal. Okay, since when? Why? Angles in the same segment. So angles in the same segment. So angle CBD is equal to angle CAD. So we have angle CAD is equal to what? CAD is equal to what? 70 degree. Now from figure angle DAB is equal to what? DAB is equal to 70 plus 30 as 100 degree. So this angle is what? 100 degree. Now dear students, ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, no? And so we know that the sum of opposite angles of the cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. So okay, now let's see. Since ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, that is, if ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, then what we have? We have as angle BCD plus angle BAD, angle or DAB as you wish, DA is equal to 180. So we put the value of angle DAB as what? 100 degree, na? So here we put as angle DAB is equal to 100 degree. So we have angle BCD plus DAB is 100 degree is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so we have as angle BCD is equal to 180 minus 100 as 80 degree. This is our answer. Okay, so dear students, in this way we can solve that type of questions. Okay, now dear students, we take some important questions based on cyclic quadrilateral. Let's see. Let's see next question. This is very important question of your NCERT exercise. Let's see it. Your next question is, prove that any cyclic parallelogram is a rectangle. Prove that any cyclic parallelogram is a rectangle. This is our theorem. Okay, this is the proof that any cyclic parallelogram is a rectangle. Okay, let's solve it. This is very important question. First of all, we draw a cyclic parallelogram. Let's see the figure. Okay, this is our circle, and let's see this is a cyclic parallelogram. Let us consider, let ABCD is a cyclic parallelogram. Okay, now what we show that? We show that any cyclic parallelogram is a rectangle. And okay, in order to prove the parallelogram ABCD is a rectangle, now we have to show that at least let us if we prove one of its angle is 90 degree, then we can say that ABCD is a rectangle. So dear student, we are in order to prove the cyclic parallelogram, the cyclic parallelogram is a rectangle, then it must be, in order to prove the cyclic parallelogram is a rectangle, then we have to show that one of its angle of cyclic parallelogram is a right angle. Okay, so this is the concept of that question. Let's see once more time. We have to show that any cyclic parallelogram is a rectangle. Okay, now let's see. First of all, we draw ABCD is a cyclic parallelogram. In order to prove that cyclic parallelogram is a rectangle, so for that we have to show that one of its angle of cyclic parallelogram is a right angle. Now dear student, let's take, we know that since ABCD is a parallelogram na, then we know that the opposite angle of the parallelogram are equal to each other, since angle B is equal to angle D, because of opposite angles are equal, because of this is angle B is equal to angle D, because of this is the parallelogram na, and we know that the opposite angles of the parallelogram are equal to each other, so angle B is equal to angle. Now again, ABCD is a cyclic, ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral na. Now ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, that is the sum of angle B plus angle D is equal to what? 180. Take equation 1, take equation 2. Now dear students, using equation 1 and 2, okay, so from equation 1 and 2 we get what we get. If we put angle B is equal to angle D, then we have angle D plus angle D is equal to 180. This implies 2 times angle D is equal to 180, that is 2 9s are 0, so angle D is equal to 90 degree. Since from equation 1 we also have angle B is equal to angle D is equal to 90 degree. Okay, now the student, we have to prove that angle B is equal to angle D each equal to 90 degrees. So dear students, in order to prove that parallelogram is a cyclic is a rectangle also, so we can say that ABCD is a rectangle. Okay, so ABCD is a rectangle. Proved. Okay, this is one of the most important questions of your NCERT exercise. Okay, let's see once more time. Dear student, we have to show that, prove that any cyclic parallelogram is a rectangle. First of all, we draw a cyclic parallelogram in which, in order to prove the cyclic parallelogram ABCD is a rectangle, first we have to show that one of its angle must be equal to right angle. If one of its angle must be equal to right angle, then we can say that ABCD is a rectangle. Okay, now first we know that in any parallelogram the opposite angles are equal, so we have angle B is equal to angle D. Take equation 1, and ABCD also are cyclic quadrilateral, so we have angle B plus angle D is equal to 180. Now using equation 1 and 2, solving that equation, we get we get value as angle B and angle D each equal to 90 degrees. So in this way, dear students, our theorem is proved, our question is proved. So we can say that ABCD is a rectangle. So in this way, today we solve some theorem and some important questions based on cyclic quadrilateral. Now dear student, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, now in next class we discuss about some important theorem of NCERT exercise based on cyclic quadrilateral. First, you solve all the questions of your NCERT exercise based on cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, thank you.